What's going on, guys? Tommy back here again, back with another video, and this video in particular, Alexis Macallister, little bit has been heating up lately, specifically around the fee. Regarding the fee for Alexis Macallister, it was always being reported that Liverpool were potentially going to pay 70 million for Macallister. That's what I'd heard. That's what a lot of people heard. But now, a few rumours out there, a few articles suggesting that Liverpool could get something in the clause here, get it a little bit cheaper. And that would serve as a massive boost to Liverpool if they could get that under 70 million. If they get 50, 55, 60 maybe, that would serve as a massive boost for other transfers down in the window. But before we talk about this in depth, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this, guys. So Alexis Macallister, it's obviously been well documented that this is probably going to be Liverpool's first transfer. I think that Liverpool are going to sign Alexis Macallister, albeit an absolute fucking Hail Mary from somewhere, from some other club. I think that Alexis Macallister will turn up in a Liverpool shirt. Now, it was obviously rumoured from the start, pretty much, when these started to come out, that it was always going to be around about 60, 65, 70 million for Alexis Macallister. And I think a lot of us were kind of a little bit shocked at the fee, but we were like, well, you know what? If that's what it is, that's what it is. But now it started to come out, particularly from Fabrizio Romano, which we all know is very reliable, very rarely gets stuff wrong. He has now hinted that Liverpool have triggered something in the release clause. I'm not too sure what those details are just yet, but something in the release clause that is going to make that fee significantly lower, and it will end up being a very good deal for Liverpool. So what could that fee be? Look, I think it's going to be under 60. I really do, and because why announce it if it's under 60, if it's a very good deal for Liverpool? Because, 70 to 60 million, that's 10 million fee difference. It's like, yes, that would be better, but not significantly better. So I think that there is a world out here, guys, where you could see maybe Macallister coming to Liverpool for around 50 to 55 million. I reckon that is the case. And look, that's still astronomical money. Like, let's face it. But it opens the door now for the other transfers in the window. So we know that Liverpool pulled out of the race for Jude Bellingham, and look, we were all upset. I think all of us were mad because Bellingham is a generational talent, and that is the type of guy that you want in your squad to spearhead you to a title, right? That's what you want, especially for the next 10 years. And given the fact that, people love to take the piss, but I think it was pretty clear that Bellingham was really interested in joining Liverpool, but we just couldn't get it over the line for whatever reason. Obviously, we don't have the funds. FSG are not... their system is not like that in terms of Chelsea and Manchester City and Arsenal and United. They don't spend as much as what they do. So that's not their system. That's not what they do. And that's just what we've got to accept. And so it looks like, that Bellingham fee was going to be potentially 130 million, maybe all up as a package with the add-ons or whatever. And if Liverpool can maybe get 3 midfielders in for that similar type of money, maybe even 150, then it looks like a better deal. Now, I know... hindsight's 2020, right? So, you buy Bellingham and he could end up being a fantastic player, or you buy these 3 players and they don't work out, and then you look, oh, we should have got Bellingham. But, you never really know with transfers whether or not they're going to work, whether or not they're going to. It's really tough. Sometimes you think they're going to work, they don't. Sometimes you not think they're going to work, and then they turn out to be amazing. So, you always got that gamble regardless of any money you spend. It's just that obviously the more you spend, it's a bigger gamble, I suppose. And I'm not trying to defend Liverpool and FSG's sort of style for not going for Bellingham, because I wanted him and I would have loved to see him in a red shirt, and I was really disappointed. But I can kind of see what they're doing now, and I kind of appreciate it a little more, because if Liverpool can knock Macallister over the head for under 60, they go out and get Thuram and Kone as well. That's your 3 midfielders there. And look, people say that they're not well known and they're not massive names. They're not going to revolutionise the midfield. I think that's wrong, because I think that Klopp will transform them. His track record of making players better is pretty much second to none. So I think if Liverpool get those 3 players, plus there's very massive links with the defender Van der Ven from Wolfsburg, that's looking around about £35 million. So it just depends on how much Liverpool really have to spend. Do they have 170 to 200 million? Because if that's the case, you can understand why they went down this road. But again, it always begs the question of how much we want to spend. I think there will be some transfers out. Of course, the Phillips of the world, the Joel Matip, and, there's some other sort of players that are not fringe players. I mean, Matip's not a fringe player, but he will probably be sold. It's looking like that's going to happen. So Liverpool will generate some cash, but it's looking like we're going to target those 3 players plus that centre-back. So, but Alexis Macallister, the first one, if you get him under 70 million, I'm going to be over the moon. It looks like this deal's pretty much through. his father apparently was heading to England to sort out the deal. So, look, guys, what do you reckon? If Macallister's under 60 million, is that a... I don't want to say steal. I'm not going to say steal because it's not a steal. It's still a lot of money. And ultimately, he's still going to prove it for Liverpool. Yes, we know he's proven in the Premier League to some sort of World Cup winner and all that type of stuff. But is it a very smart piece of business if Liverpool can get this under 60 million? Because I think it is. Opens the door for more potential transfers. And obviously, we need bodies. That's the biggest thing for Liverpool now, is that, yes, we could have added Bellingham and maybe one more midfielder, but we need extra bodies and we need extra quality bodies. And I think, as much as I hate to agree with FSG's sort of outlook on this, it looks like this will probably be a better option. And ultimately, you've got to think of it like this, guys. And I heard this on the Redmen TV a while back, and I think it's true. And once they said it, I realized it's like, you know, you want Bellingham, and he's the guy that you want, generational type player, like I was saying. But if Liverpool buy 3 midfielders and then they're challenging for the league next year, you're not going to give a fuck. And ultimately, I won't either. Like, if we buy these 3 midfielders and it puts us into challenging for the title, and then we're back in the Champions League, and then we go deep in that competition. This is all ifs, but if that happens, then who cares? You know what I mean? It's one of those. So the recruitment's got to be right. Hoping for the best. If we get this, I'll be over the moon, because that says that Liverpool are working. It says that they're getting stuff right still. So it means I will be more excited about the rest of the window. I will believe them. I'll back them. So hopefully we get Macallister under 70 million, hopefully under 60 million. That would be an absolute steal. So what do you reckon, guys? If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe about Alexis Macallister. And as usual, see you on the next one. Peace out.